Small Town 2012 State of Now Conference, and I've got a tremendous individual. I'm going to go ahead and let you do your thing. I'm going to let you do your introduction because I will not do you justice. So
okay, my name is Ehret. I am Dean of Marketing Know-How at themarketingspot.com.
Now, talk to me about your topic out there. You had like flashcards and a whole bunch of other things.
I just bought a few high-tech slides out there since we don't use slides at these unconferences or these 140 characters conferences. So you just make do, and it's good. It's a good way to challenge yourself to bring different things. It's changing the patterns, which was part of my conversation today about transformation.
Well, talk to me a little bit about the talk you gave.
Well, it's about transformation. It's based on a personal journey because I've come to realize this year that my business is just not the business that I envisioned it would be when I founded it 11 years ago. And so, you know, the obvious answer is, well, you've got to change and you've got to be something different. And that got me thinking about change. And change is not really change. It's kind of evolution. But really, to be something different, you have to transform. And so there's some steps involved to being transformed. Now,
is that the steps that are needed? Are they gradual? Are they something that you have to do over time? How does...
There's something you have to do out of time, but they're not gradual, and that's the problem with change. When we decide we're going to embark on our change journey, it's usually taking little steps with the hope that at some point in the future we will be changed. The problem with that is, and I gave the analogy of our subconscious and our conscious mind, the rider and the elephant. Our unconscious mind, which is really in control, is the elephant. It doesn't do well with just little changes. You have to change it all at once, otherwise it's just going to keep on going on its current path. So that's the deal with transformation versus change or evolution. I think change is more like evolution. So you have to transform. You have to just shift your elephant onto another path. Otherwise it's just you're going to find yourself a couple years down the road on your change path, and you'll be mostly the same as what you are right now.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take you to come up with all the content that you shoved into basically 10 minutes up there?
But you know, I guess a couple of years I've been kind of thinking about this, books that I've read over the past couple of years, but it was about a couple of weeks ago I called Becky up because I wasn't on the speaker's docket here, and I said, hey, you got a slot for me? And at first she said no, and then she emailed me back like a day later and said, you know what, something opened up. I said, okay, I guess I better put something together then. So it's been what I've been thinking about, and it forced me to put it into something cohesive and coherent that I could share with others.
Well, that's cool. Now talk to me about some of the trials and tribulations of founding a company and to the point you are now.
Well, I think my trial and tribulation is that I really didn't know what I was doing when I started it. You know you want to be your own boss and be an entrepreneur. Yeah. You don't really know everything that's involved, and so you have to learn it along the way. So those are the trials and tribulations. My biggest challenge probably has been that, I don't think I'm that great of a business owner. I'd rather be in the trenches with the people and stuff like that, but in order for me to do what I want to do, I have to be my own boss, and so you have to grow and become a better boss so that you can do what you want to do.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, how do we find you on the internet besides your Twitter handle?
Themarketingspot.com is my website.
It's perfect. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. Thanks for doing this. And thanks for listening. We'll be back here from the 140 conference here on KJ Radio.